day out, I would say on the job as the champion. Things are different when you're the champion, when you're the one being hunted. Guys, how do you think he fared in his first title defense?
I think the match itself was just as what we expected, a nice, pure wrestling match. There were a couple of things in there that I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But I think that Super Cody Cutter was the spot of the night. I think it was a nice hard hitting match, as you expected from veterans like them. Two Georgia boys, as they say. I thought it was a nice hard hitting match. I think what I really like about it, though, above all that, I like the booking of it. This is what I mean. If you notice now, if you're paying attention to the bookings of Triple H right now, when you have your main event match for the most part is getting the most time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really looking and paying attention to the bookings, because everybody's paying to see the show, but they also want to see the main event. Who's really putting the people in the seats? Like what name, what star? And so they're giving them that time now. If I looked at it, it was like that match was like 26, 27 minutes, if I remember correctly. Everything else was like, so everything else was like kind of below that in terms as far as time goes. So the main event, I mean, think about WrestleMania 40. The night one main event is like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is they're booking it where the main event is getting the time it deserves. And I like it, but it was a nice old school feel kind of wrestling match, pure wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't match of the night by any means to me, but I think it was a nice one for his first title defense.
Yeah, I feel like AJ was, wrestling his style. He kind of did in New Japan, the hard hitting style. And so, because kind of the anniversary of, when he was doing the Bullet Club thing. So, and then I love how he did his outfit. So when he fought Dusty, he tried to mimic that outfit he fought Dusty in to bring it to the night to fight Cody.
Mm-hmm.
So now that was like 20 something years ago, but he brought that into it too. And then, and plus, of course, the crowd, even beginning with introducing the crowd singing Cody whole song without the music on. That was just an amazing moment right there. And then, like we was talking about before, with the crowd singing to AJ throughout the whole match, it was a great environment. That crowd brought a great environment for a great main event.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, nobody really saw Cody losing, but we were still into it and to see how Cody would win. It's still because even though the ending, like they say with wrestling period, you might in the ending is predetermined. It's about how you get there.
Absolutely.
And then when are they gonna make me believe this? And they did. There's two veterans right there. It's their first time even fighting, but they still had good chemistry in the ring. I don't think this is the last match they're gonna have together.
I hope not. I really hope it's a continuous, but we'll see because everybody's kind of going different ways right now based on what's booked. But we'll see. But I hope they continue that because I think that'll be a good feud to kind of go a couple of months with for Cody as champion. Instead of having a new opponent every month, I think it'll work best if he can kind of hang out with somebody for a couple of months or so.
Yeah, I can see them, doing like we've seen them sometime before where they'll have like maybe 3-4 matches after that match.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can see them. I would love to see them in like a ladder match, stuff like that. I mean, it's so much you could do with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. I like the technical aspect of that match. I thought it was a good match. I probably wouldn't give it match of the night, but it was good to see. Cody's upside. Outside of the hype, it's good to see his upside.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see him do that submission he did. He did Brock put him in all those matches. It was interesting to see him use that move against AJ.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, man, look at you. Now I heard on the Undertaker podcast, he said he could see Cody turn a heel. What you guys think?
He said he think he's a heel.
He said he could see Cody turn heel eventually.
Well, he could. See, that's the tricky thing about it. He could be a heel, and I hear all the murmurs about people saying that saying some people trying to turn on him and all that stuff. I hear all that, but he can do that, but at the same time, he's built a relationship with those kids, man.
Yeah.
You have to remember, this is why John Cena didn't turn really, because if John Cena turns, Make-A-Wish stops.
Yeah.
You know, all these other things stop. You can't do that, right? You can, but but if you're trying to push him, what are you trying to do, right? So for him, I don't think it'd be like a John Cena type booking, because if he needs to turn heel, I guess he needs to turn heel. But
yeah, I think Triple H can pull that trigger more than Vince did.
Yeah, but I just think that right now, let it run. Let run his course. He'll be a fighting. He's going to be a workhorse champion, as we know, because he's doing all these different things. But he can be heel. He's done it. I mean, that's not a. You know what I'm saying? He's done it for a while. Look how he left AEW. You know what I'm saying? But I just think, and then under the tutelage, he was under Randy Orton with Legacy. He could be a heel. He could be a heel. But I just think I think we need to. I think we need to slow down on that and just let him be the face right now. And then if it comes organically, then let it happen.
Yeah, because a lot of people thought the crowd's going to turn on him by now, essentially how they did in AEW. They turned on Cody. So a lot of people have been saying, since he came back, when the fans going to turn on him? He's too much of a baby face. So
what is too much of a baby face? Like what is?
I don't know. People, I don't know. That's what I've been hearing.
Too much of a baby face.
Yeah, he's too much of a good guy. He doesn't have as much edge, and so I guess that's what they mean.
To another moment too when we finish. Oh, never mind. Hey, we're back at it, huh?
Absolutely. But man, I think that match was a good way to end the night, cap off the night in France. I think so. Are they still going on to Europe? Because they're going to be out of the country for a while.
Yeah, they're going to King of Rings will be in Saudi Arabia, their annual trip. They do that twice a year in May and November. And then like 3 weeks after that, they're going to Scotland for Clash of the Castle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think after that they go to Money in the Bank for Toronto, I believe, and then SummerSlam, then to Germany. Right. At the end of Bash in Berlin at the end of August. So nothing else really booked after that at this point in time. So they go back to Saudi Arabia in early November, but so I don't know, but they really focusing on international waters, man. It's a focus.
Yeah, and the crowd's hungry for it. As we heard in France, the crowds are hungry for it.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about Clash of the Castle though, because that was a very good show last time they were when Wales, I believe. Yeah, so that was very good show. I'm very excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto's looking forward to seeing WWE, and man, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next with everything. I think Backlash. I would rate Backlash 1 to 10.
1 to 10? I'll give it 7.5.
Yeah. I mean, well, for the crowd, I might push it to 8 for the crowd. Because that's the crowd I love to see, and look, they're singing everything, they into everything, making everybody seem like a superstar. But you don't have, they are superstars, and so I'll push it to 8.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, I would say about 7.5. I'll say about 7.5. I mean, because I didn't realize, man, that it was a limited amount of people that was actually on the card. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
there's only 5 matches.
Yeah, it was only 5 matches. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man,